Hi, it's Debbie, and I wanted to just share with you what I've been trying out for my meal to get more protein in. So it's a Team Keto perfect meal, and I have been testing this out. Really love the flavor. Now, I'm very sensitive to foods. I have to be careful what I can take. I don't like stevia, and a lot of the sweeteners give me a headache right away. So I know if something works or not works for my body, because we're all unique, right? So I'll get a headache from certain sweeteners or ingredients in like 5 seconds. So I'm high maintenance. But I've been trying to get more protein in, as we just got back from KetoCon conference and talking about getting our protein in. And say Dr. Gabrielle Leon says 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight. So whatever your goal body weight is, what she says. Say you want to weigh 130 pounds, you need 130 grams of protein a day. So there's a lot we'll talk about on my podcast, Low Carb Athlete podcast, to share how to get those protein macros in and really prioritize it, especially for an athlete, an aging athlete, and a female athlete as I am. So I tend to eat 2 meals, and my main meal about 2 or 3 o'clock p.m. during the work week. And then I've been doing a shake to get more nutrition and protein in, because when we're fasting too much, as I've been talking a lot about, we're not getting our protein in and enough calories. If you're working out, some days as an athlete, triathlete, I'm lifting in the morning or lifting at night, running or biking in the morning, and swimming at lunchtime. So I could do 2 or 3 workouts, and they're pretty fat burning. And then some days I might be doing more heart rate, high intensity workouts. So it depends. But this is something I really like. So meal replacement, it has 20 grams of fat. Protein is, I can't see very well today, 3 grams, and then protein is 12. So I've been doing this. I also tried their collagen peptides, and they have 11 grams of protein in here. And then I might add a little bit of the Keon whey or another whey. I've been trying to find plain whey. I know Quip has a new unsweetened beef protein. I found this one that's unsweetened, 22 grams of protein, because I'm trying to get 30 to 40 grams of protein in a meal. So I just use Magic Bullet, and I put some ice and water in it, and then I'll put 2 scoops of this in here, put a little bit of this. I like to add a little nut butter. So I've been doing sunflower seed butter, which I found at Trader Joe's. You have to read the ingredients, make sure it's unsweetened, has just ingredients to say the nut, because there is sweetened ones. So make sure you get unsweetened, so we don't want sugar. So that's what a lot of times I'll just use a nut butter and the protein and mix that together with ice and water. I like Laird's Performance Mushrooms. I add a little scoop of this. It says Chaga Cordyceps Lion's Mane Maitake mushroom, so organic dried mushrooms. And of course, stress is always on and off during the day, and we want to recover, and I like adaptogens. So I've got this option. I'll throw in a little scoop of this. This is maca, reishi, and ashwagandha, so good for stress. So I might have some of that. And then if I want to add more, depending on the day, some L-glutamine, help my gut health repair, and Keon colostrum, and I'll put a little scoop of that. And then I like to add more electrolytes. At KetoCon on our fitness panel, we all agreed taking more salt in during the day, 5 grams up to 15 grams, depending on your workout that day and the heat, if you're sweating a lot. So I like Relight unsweetened, or I do LMNT when I travel or on my bike rides, unsweetened. I'm trying to avoid stevia and the sweeteners to have sweetness. I think you're still having those sugars, you're still going to crave sweetness versus savory. So unsweetened on here. And again, that's where I get my flavor. I'm doing the nut butter. Sometimes I add some Keon aminos, get some essential aminos in there through the day. And then I said the colostrum, creatine. Sometimes I'll add that for brain fuel and muscles. And that's it. Maybe a little cinnamon. And then if I need a little more fat, I can add in some MCT oil. So that's kind of what I've been doing. Secret trick, frozen avocado. You can freeze them, cut them in half, but it's not. So I'll put that in there. And then I'll add this all together, whip it up, and then good to go. So That's what I'm doing for my meal.